Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. Today, we're exploring literally the most extraordinary creation in the known universe, the human mind. I mean, to put it into perspective, your brain generates enough electrical impulses in a single day to power a light bulb. Crazy, right? We're going to be breaking down the fascinating philosophy of the Neuroblink Institute. They're a platform entirely dedicated to uncovering the science of how we tick. So if you've ever been even a little bit curious about what's actually happening inside your own head, well, you are exactly in the right place.
Section 1. Inside the Human Mind, the Ultimate Frontier. It's kind of funny, actually. We spend so much time looking out into deep space or, plunging down into the oceans for exploration, but the absolute greatest mysteries, they're sitting right behind our eyes. The mind is the literal birthplace of every single thought that crosses your consciousness. Just think about it for a second. The thousands of fleeting ideas, those random sudden moments of inspiration, or the deep, quiet reflections you have every single day. All of that incredibly complex processing kicks off right there in your neural network.
But it definitely doesn't stop at logic. It also generates every single complex emotion you feel. I'm talking everything from the absolute highest peaks of joy to the deepest moments of sorrow, love, or frustration. Your brain is basically orchestrating this rich, vivid, colorful emotional landscape that entirely dictates how you experience reality.
And ultimately, it's the silent engine behind every decision, every dream, and every relationship you build throughout your entire life. Whether it's something as simple as choosing what to have for breakfast, deciding on a massive career pivot, or forming a lifelong bond with another person, the mind is that invisible hand guiding the wheel. Which naturally leads us to ask some really profound questions, like why do emotions sometimes completely overpower logic? For centuries, humanity has been chasing answers to questions exactly like this. We're trying to figure out why our feelings can just suddenly override our rational thinking in the heat of the moment, or why certain memories, like a random childhood vacation, seem to last forever, while others just fade away completely. We want to know what makes some people so resilient when faced with adversity, and how our tiny daily habits quietly shape our future.
Section 2. Introducing Neuroblink Institute, where science meets self-discovery. The Neuroblink Institute is a dedicated learning platform designed to act as a direct bridge. A bridge between rigorous, hard scientific research and your own personal journey of self-discovery. Their core purpose is beautifully simple, highly focused, and deeply practical. It's simply to help you think better, feel better, and live better. The whole shebang is about empowering you with evidence-based knowledge to actually improve your day-to-day life. Because, let's be honest, they believe that understanding the human mind isn't just cool trivia. It is arguably the single greatest skill anyone can develop.
Section 3. Mapping Human Potential, Charting the Mind. To really truly understand ourselves, we obviously can't just look through one single lens. So they translate all this complex research by combining three main pillars. First, psychology gives us the why behind our behaviors, our feelings, and our thoughts. Then, neuroscience shows us the actual physical wiring, like how our brains physically adapt, remember, and learn as we age. And finally, emotional intelligence teaches us how to regulate those systems so we can build absolutely crucial life skills like self-awareness, empathy, and resilience. And speaking of intelligence, we really have to move way beyond the traditional IQ that we all know so well. Human intelligence is this massive, holistic picture. It includes emotional intelligence, social intelligence, and crucially, your AQ. That's your adversity quotient. This basically dictates how well you navigate and bounce back from life's inevitable challenges, which is a total game changer.
This means we're investigating the invisible forces in our lives,
The Institute digs into the hard science of motivation, memory, and attention, all while uncovering those hidden mental shortcuts, or cognitive biases, that quietly, almost secretly, shape our choices. On top of that, they tackle vital mental health awareness. They provide really essential educational insights into stress, trauma, and burnout. And the goal here is deeply important. It's to increase understanding, reduce the stigma, and really encourage anyone experiencing difficulties to seek support from qualified professionals.
Section 4. The core guiding principles, the foundation of learning. But how do they actually ensure all this information is reliable? Well, the process relies on 3 strict steps. Step 1 is scientific accuracy, so no chasing myths or sensational headlines here. Step 2 is practical application. The research has to be something you can literally use in your everyday life today. And step 3 is clear, engaging storytelling. Because let's face it, science is only truly impactful if it's accessible, easy to understand, and actually captivates your attention.
They actively champion curiosity over assumptions. They prioritize hard evidence over mere opinion. And above all, they seek genuine understanding over misunderstanding. It really is a deep commitment to thinking critically and asking much better questions in a world that, quite frankly, often rushes to really easy conclusions.
Section 5. Transforming knowledge into action, the ultimate destination.
Ultimately, all of this fascinating scientific exploration is designed for anyone, whether you're a student, an educator, a parent, a professional, or a leader. If you want to deeply understand yourself and grow, this is for you. As they say, knowledge becomes truly powerful only when it improves the way we live. The Institute's guiding philosophy is that raw information, no matter how incredibly groundbreaking it is only valuable when you actively use it to change your perspectives, strengthen your relationships, and transform your life. Because every single great transformation always begins with a single insight. So I'll leave you with this. Now that you know the hidden machinery behind your thoughts and emotions, what is the first thing you are going to change about how you use your mind today? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and never ever stop being curious about the incredible mind you possess.